What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another vlog. I want to apologize for the delay on this vlog. I had food poisoning like the middle of the week, and my stomach's still not good. It's still super unsettled, but we are here. I didn't want to break the 2-a-week streak. You dig, dog? And on that note, we're back. So hit the like button, smash the subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications. So that way you get notified about this one, about the next one, and about the one after that. Alright? Let's jump right into it. Alright. Today we're going to be talking about the 10 easiest steps on how to win the lottery. Now when I say the lottery, I don't mean the actual lottery. I'm sorry to break it to you. The issue with that is the odds are against you. Now, I can't remember the number. Gary Vee talks about it in a lot of his videos, but I think it's like a 1 in 4 trillion or 1 in 4 billion chance or something crazy like that, some astronomical number of being born when all that good stuff is going on with your parents, right? There's that small of a chance of you being born, so you being alive every single day is like winning the lottery. Now, how to optimize that and how to get the best results out of this so-called lottery, which is your life, is broken down into a few different steps. Number one is waking up early. Why is waking up early so important? Waking up early is important because it's better to be early than be right on time or be late, in my honest opinion, with anything. I'm guilty of it. I've spoken about it before on vlogs. That's something that I've been working on. Just punctuality and being on time to things, not over scheduling days and running behind, because what happens if you run behind for one thing, you run behind for everything, so on and so forth. But waking up early, aside from that, it's very important because you're getting a jump start while everybody else is sleeping, especially as hard as it is and as daunting as it is when you wake up and the sun's not out yet. There's nothing more rewarding than getting a few important things done, or even one very important thing done, and beating the sun up getting that done before the sun is even up. There's just something about it. If you actually push yourself to experience that and you make it a habit, it's literally the most rewarding thing. You could do that and then sit on your ass the rest of the day, and you're gonna feel like you had the most accomplishing day. And it's a very, very good feeling. And I think that there's no better way to start the day than waking up early. You're getting a jump start on the day. You're getting a jump start on everybody else who's still sleeping, whether you wake up at like 4 or 5 or 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is still early. Most people, if they have a 9 to 5, again, they start at 9 or they start at 8 o'clock. So I think like the sweet spot is around like 5 o'clock, 5:30. By the time you like you do your meditation or whatever your morning routine is, and you actually get up, it's probably somewhere around like 6 o'clock or 5:30, so on and so forth. After that, the second most important thing that you can do is make your bed. Again, you want to get important things done in the morning, and you want to get them out of the way, so like your workout or important work that you need to do, or so on and so forth. High priority stuff, especially if you have a 9 to 5, you want to try to get the high priority stuff out of the way before you go to your 9 to 5, because as we know, days are very draining, some days more than others. So when you come back, if you have the most important stuff done, you can just kind of cruise through the rest of your evening after work and study or work on your business and work on your brand, whatever the case is, and not have to really like stress your brain too much after the day you've already had, right? So making your bed is very important because it's setting you up to accomplish a major thing for the day. Like there's nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing worse than like when you're out for the day and you walk back into your condo or your house or your room, whatever the case is, and your bed is a mess. It just looks like it's just clutter, it's unorganized, it's not clean, it's not tidy. And walking back in, or even just getting in bed at night into not obviously fresh sheets every single day, but a bed that was made once you got out of it in the morning, there's just something about it, again, that's very rewarding and very important to check off. And I learned that in a video, a sergeant from the military or something like that. I'm sure some of you have seen it already. The gentleman was wearing like a white outfit, maybe like Navy SEAL or something along those lines, but it was a viral video about saying how one of the most important things you can do is making your bed. And ever since that day that I've watched that video, which was years ago, I've maybe not made my bed in the morning like 2 to 5 times, and it was just because, I don't know, it was other stuff going on in life that maybe I was just distracted and going too fast in the morning, or I woke up late, whatever the case is. But that's something very important that I've implemented into my routine. Number 3 is meditation. I've spoken about meditation so many times, how important it is, and how it's another great tool to start off your day. It's another great tool to do in the middle of your day, or if you're stressed out and you're having road rage, or somebody's been honking the horn at you, or whatever the case is. It's a very important tool to utilize and to use to your benefit to be able to get through your day as best as possible, and even just take 5 or 10 minute pauses throughout the day to just like really relax, detach from whatever's going on, and continue to push forward the best that you can. Reading is number 4. I think reading is very important, whether it's 5 pages a day or 500 pages a day or 50 pages a day, whatever it is. I think that reading is a very important task to get done every single day. And it's knowledge that you're putting into your brain. It's work that you're making your brain absorb and understand, which I think is very important on a daily basis. The next one after that, number 5, is 2 things to better your financial position. So again, that kind of goes back to the one earlier where, you know, checking off high priority things that you have to do throughout the day and getting those things done, primarily things towards your financial position. And whether it's, again, building your online business or building your actual physical business, or whatever the case is, working towards that. I've spoken about this one so many times. Working out, physical activity, an hour a day is all you need. You don't need to be like me or like other people that work out twice a day, or people that do heavy lifting sessions and they're in there for 2 hours a day, whatever the case is. You can get a very solid workout done in 40 to 50 minutes or an hour max, and you're done for the day. Again, getting that done in the morning if you can, before you go to your 9 to 5, or before you go to school, or before you work on your business, whatever the case is. That's an awesome way to start your day. Eating clean is very important. This is the next one after working out. Eating clean is very important. We've all experienced that. You eat that McDonald's, you eat that a very hearty meal, and you're mush after. You're very slow. You're not feeling well. You just feel like taking a nap. You're in a food coma, whatever the case is. When you eat clean, your body, it's the same as like a car, right? If you're constantly putting cheap fuel, cheap oil into your car, you're cheaping out on the oil changes and services. Your car's eventually going to break down and run like shit. Your body's the same way. Food is what is the fuel for your body. So if you're putting in good food, your body's going to always be running properly. You're going to be a lot more clear-minded. You're going to be a lot more energized. You're just going to be able to push forward throughout the day a lot more, as opposed to someone that's just eating bad all day long. Having a schedule is the next one. I think that is super, super important to have a schedule, to be organized. And again, you don't have to organize every single little thing in your day, but schedule like the top 3 to 5 high priority things you need to do throughout the day, whether it's working out, meditating, reading, working on your business, doing your laundry, whatever the case is. Just having a game plan, and you can do it just really quickly before you go to bed the night before, so that way when you wake up in the morning, you already have a game plan as to what you need to do that following day or that current day to be able to tackle it the best, and not think about like, oh, what's the next thing I need to do. You just look at the notes in your phone, or look at your journal, wherever you jotted it down, and you continue moving forward with the day. After that, you're gonna eventually get to a point where you cannot manage, especially if you have your own business, you can't manage certain things anymore. So delegating is very, very important. That's something that would apply, I guess it might apply to businesses at the start as well. It really just depends on the person themselves, but just delegating unimportant things, whether it's just hiring a high school student to be your assistant and giving them the opportunity to work for an entrepreneur. I've had so many younger kids ask me for that opportunity, or internships, or whatever the case is, and just delegating unimportant things or low priority things to other people, whether it's answering emails or booking your haircut or whatever the case is. Just things that you don't need to be spending your mental energy on, and you can use that on other things throughout the day to be bettering your future. That is also going to be able to pay for that person that you're delegating those low priority things to. And the last 2 I'm going to say are just never giving up. You have to wake up in the morning, and no matter how rough the day was before, no matter how good the day was before, no matter how rough the week, the month, the year's been, whatever you're going through, the trials and tribulations are all part of it, and you can never give up on on what you want to achieve. I just feel like the second you start investing any amount of time into anything, I think that the second you give up is the second you fail. I think that as long as you never give up, you never fail at something. But the second you give up, you've also classified and you've made it okay to say that, you know what, all that time I spent, whether it was 2 hours or 200 hours on doing whatever it is that you're doing, I'm telling myself that it's okay that I wasted that time, because you're never going to get that time back that you invested into that thing. So by giving up, not only are you failing, but you're easily saying that it's okay to just waste all that time that you've wasted, and it doesn't matter, it's relevant, as if you're going to be able to get that back. So never giving up is very important, and seeing your goals through, no matter how hard they are, no matter how much longer it takes than what you planned it to or what you imagined it to, whatever the case is. Never giving up is what separates the winners and the losers. The people that are winning are just because they never gave up and they kept on pushing through the hard times, no matter how hard it was. They kept pushing. The people that are losing is because they just gave up on their dreams. They didn't want to keep pushing. They got discouraged. They went through hard times, and other people maybe discouraged them. They were surrounded by bad energy, bad company, whatever the case is. And last but not least is just showing up. You got to show up every day with a winning attitude. Again, this ties in with the last one. Doesn't matter what happened the day before, doesn't matter what happened the week before, the hour before, you always got to show up with a winning attitude. You always got to show up as if you already are mentally where you want to be. And that's going to be the easiest way that you're going to manifest things, is just showing up and just tackling stuff as if life is amazing and as if nothing can ever go wrong, and just having the best attitude possible. And that doesn't mean you're going to have the same attitude every single day. Every day is going to feel different. You're going to feel different every single day, but just showing up and giving it 150% every day that you can is the most important thing. Like me right now, I don't feel 150%. My stomach still has knots and whatnot from the food poisoning, but I'm showing up right now. I'm putting in the effort to get this vlog done because this is important to me, and I know it's important to you, ladies and gentlemen, as well, boys and girls. So I hope that you enjoyed this vlog. I hope that it inspires you to keep pushing forward. I hope you learned something new from it. I hope you can apply something moving forward tomorrow, the day after, whatever you're watching this. I love you guys. I will see you in the next few days on the next one.